Waiting. Hello, everybody. Welcome to an unplanned live. I am just double checking that we are live on both Facebook and YouTube, and it looks like it. There we go, Facebook, and let's look at YouTube. So this is an unscheduled live because I wanted to show y'all these soaps that I still have in inventory, which is why I have my gloves on, because some of them are unwrapped. Because lots of new holiday stuff is coming, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to show you some soaps that have a lot of inventory and some soaps that don't have a lot of inventory. So we're going to start off with one of my personal favorite soaps. So let me start from the beginning. Okay, let me start from the beginning. So all of the soaps being made through Re-Ease are shea butter soaps. I am going to be playing around a little bit with some other bases and other great things for your skin, but trust that when I do and those go up on the website, they will be noted. So if it's not noted, you can know shea butter's bases. And that's because the company started with shea butter, body butter. So shea butter is very important to me. And so if it's not noted, it's a shea butter soap, okay? Secondly, I make my soap in a couple different ways to give a couple different looks. So we have a look like this, where it is it gonna focus? There we go. We have the ridges, and we have other ones like this, where there are emblems on top of soaps. And then we have decorative soaps. And I have a couple different designs that I use for those. And then we just have bar soaps. It's going to focus. There we go. Then we just have bar soaps. So whatever design it is however it strikes me. So there's no rhyme or reason to really any of them. But all of them are at least 3 ounces, but at most 4 ounces. So this bar soap is going to last you a minute, okay? So even this one is going to last you a minute, because you see how big that emblem is, and my lights are kind of bright, but it is what it is. So let's start off with one of my personal favorite soaps. So my family, of course, not really the last 2 years, but before that, loved to travel. We went somewhere about every 2 years, and I could almost guarantee we were going to be near an ocean somewhere. And so I created a scent that literally smells like you're standing on a beach, looking out on the ocean, and you're smelling the ocean. It literally smells like that. And it is my seaside soap. So this soap is actually, I have all of these pre-wrapped already, but it looks like this. So these soaps are, sorry, that's my phone. I forgot to turn my phone off. This soap is actually, each one of these looks different just because of the way that I made them. So I kind of tried to recreate an ocean type look. So you kind of have some teals and blues in here. And then you have white in here and white at the top to symbolize the clouds. But each one, the way I made these, which I really love, and actually one of the holiday soaps I'm getting ready to release, I'm using the same method, but each one of them looks different. And I created these soaps in the same loaf. So when you make soaps in batches, they're called loaves. And each one of these, because of the way that I did it, looks different. And I really love this because that means that these are one of one. And sometimes even one side, I'm looking at my monitor, make sure it's focusing if you see me looking over. But one side is different than the other side. So I really love the soap, and it literally smells like the ocean. So if you love to travel, if you love just the way the ocean smells, I highly suggest using this soap. They all have a really great lather, and it's going to last you a minute because these are actual 4-ounce soaps. So grab one of these. If you see scrolling along the bottom, if you use code livestream, if you buy 2 soaps, you can get 1 soap free. So that's 3 soaps in total. So make sure you go to the website, www.reease.shop, and use code livestream. Let's get these up. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these that I would like to clear the inventory. I think that these will become a staple in the collection because I really do love this scent. But for now, I have 8 more of those to get to a good home. Okay, to get to a good home. All right, the next one I'm going to show you is called Orange Sunrise, and it looks like this. So these are one of the ones that are not wrapped, and that's why I have gloves on. These, the way I made these, I did make these in a loaf, but the technique was a little bit different. So these do look pretty much the same across the board. However, the smell is amazing. Now, this is a sweet smell. It definitely smells like oranges, but it smells like sweet oranges. But I love oranges, so that doesn't deter me from buying this soap. However, I let my mom have a sample of this when I made it, and she said it smells like orange sickles, which still makes sense because that's a sweet orange. So if you love oranges, if you love sweet orange scents, this is the one that you really need in your collection. It has these nice ridges on it, which helps you grip the soap as you are washing your hands, which hopefully you're doing multiple times a day. But it has the ridges, so it helps you grip the soap, and it's going to last you a minute because these are thick ones. These are thick ones. So these are actually, I think when I weighed these, I think these are a little bit over 4 ounces, but all of my soaps on average are 4 ounce soaps. So I love this smell. So again, if you love oranges, if you love sweet oranges, this is a great scent. I think it's a great bathroom scent also, just because you want, smells in the bathroom can be varying, but it's always nice to have a good scent in the bathroom, and I really, really love this soap. So Orange Sunrise, we have 7 of these also. So far we have Orange Sunrise and we have Seaside. So we have 7 of those. Remember, if you buy 2, you get 1 free. So add 3 soaps to your cart, put in the code livestream, and you will get that 1 free. Okay, next we have, how many of these do I have? 6. I have 6 of these. This is the Spearmint Soap. So again, we have the ridges on them, and my lights are kind of bright, so I know the white washes out, so forgive me for that, but you can see the ridges up here at the top. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. You can see the ridges at the top. This is Spearmint Soap. Now, this is actually a spearmint eucalyptus blend, and it smells like spearmint and eucalyptus, okay? But it is a very, I don't want to say muted, but it's softer, because we all know that spearmint and eucalyptus can both have a very harsh scent, but this is like a great blend of both that is also a little bit on the softer side without using vanilla. So I want to stress that vanilla is not in this one, because I know that is important to some people. So vanilla is not in this one, but I think it's just the way that I mixed the scents that it just created a really good balance of both spearmint and eucalyptus. So these are the Loaf Bars. So some of these are different. There we go. So we have a couple differences up at the top. And then you may also get one that looks like this. I really love this loaf method that I use with the loaf things that I have. Here's another one that's actually, let me hold it this way. That's actually really different. There we go. And I know my lights are bright, so sorry about that. But you see how it has some different traces of green. I really love that soap. And here's another one that is different. There we go. I really love this method. I really do. I really love this method because I love the fact that if you get one of these bars, you know that it is one of one. Even when I remake, because the Spearmint, this soap is going to be a staple also. When I remake this soap with the same techniques, with the same colors, all the same process, everything, it's still not going to look exactly the same. So I really love that. And that is also great. We go into this when the holiday sets start releasing for the holidays, because the holidays are coming up, that if you buy a bunch of one of the loaf sets of soaps, you can give them to a room of 10 people and nobody's soap is going to look the same. So that's also a plus. So keep us in mind when you're thinking about holiday shopping. Those sets and offerings will start to go up on the site next week. Okay, so those are the first 3. So we're going to jump into two of our seasonal scents is what I would call them, that I have some stock of because I actually just remade some. And the first one is gingerbread. So gingerbread is seasonal because even though you can have gingerbread cookies or gingerbread flavored things all year round, usually when people think gingerbread, they think winter holiday-ish, right? So, and even Thanksgiving. So I had this gingerbread scent. Now, personally, to be honest, gingerbread is not my favorite flavor. Okay, I will eat it, but it's not my favorite. However, it is a flavor that pops up in our family traditions quite often. So it's something I'm familiar with. So when I came across the scent, I was like, well, let me try it. And let me tell you, I'm obsessed with this scent. As somebody whose first choice is not to taste gingerbread, even though I like ginger, but just gingerbread, this scent, I'm obsessed with it. Okay. So this is what this gingerbread soap looks like. Focus. There we go. Each gingerbread soap has these two brown circles in there, and the circles are actually scented also, along with the tan base in the background. Are we going to focus? Well, yeah, there we go. You can kind of see how it's not quite white because it's tan, but already like tan. But I just wanted to show you it. And so I really love this soap. These do look a little bit more alike. There we go. A little bit more alike because they all have the two circles in them. The circles may be a little bit different placements, but generally the same. I'm trying to find two that look a little bit different. Kind of having trouble with that because they're generally like the same. However, this scent is amazing. Now, this does have vanilla in it, so it is vanilla and gingerbread. I thought those went together because it's a holiday scent. It's a winter holiday scent. So I'm obsessed with this scent. So I have 6 of these that are in the current stock. So remember, if you go to my site, use code livestream, you put 3 soaps in your cart, you'll get 1 free because it's buy 2, get 1 free. Okay, the next holiday scent or seasonal scent, let me say seasonal scent right now because the holiday sets have not been released yet, but seasonal scent that I have right now, and I have a bunch of these because like I said, this one I just remade. There's actually a Thanksgiving giveaway here in the city that will have a bunch of these soaps in a different design, but a bunch of these soaps in their giveaways. I had 3 make some more. So these are let me try to find one that can be shown clearly. This one would be good. Pumpkin spice soaps. Now, I am not one that subscribes to the pumpkin spice hype, but this is such a great fall scent that I couldn't get away from it. Plus things like pumpkin pie and things to that effect. So this one is great because not only does it have the 3 layers with the 3 different colors, but it also has gluten-free oats at the bottom. You see some of them are falling out. I don't know if y'all caught that, but it's okay. But the great thing about that is that it becomes a exfoliator, a gentle exfoliator at the bottom. So as you can see, there is a layer of it. So as you start to wash your hands with this soap, it's not going to release all of the oats. You're going to get them a little bit at a time. And so it'll become a gentle exfoliator. So you can use this actually you can use any of these soaps as a full body bar. However, the size of this bar and because it has the ridges really makes this good for a full body bar. So in comparison, see, so this is the gingerbread soap and this is the let me get it even. There we go. The pumpkin soap. So you can see it's almost a full layer, which is almost an inch bigger than this one. So this really makes a nice full body bar. The pumpkin scent so I named this pumpkin spice and everything nice because it definitely has some pumpkin spice in there. So you get some ginger. Of course, you get some pumpkin. You get some vanilla. And you get a little bit of cinnamon, actually. So it really is a combination of really nice pumpkin flavors. But to me, the pumpkin and the cinnamon is what I smell most in this one. So the other thing that I really love about this one, and you can see it better in person. I'm just trying to find one that the camera may be able to pick up better. Let me see. I don't know. maybe this one. But the orange and the brown layers actually have swirls in them. Can you see that? Oh yeah, you can see it in the brown. You can kind of see it in the middle orange too. But they actually have swirls in them. So that's actually clear base, and I swirl some other colors in it. I really use a lot of my creativity with this one. So I really, really love this soap. This was actually one of the first soaps that I made. I designed and made. So between the exfoliating, the swirls, and just the smell, I really love this soap. So we have 3, 6, 7 of these left. And that is a seasonal one. I'm debating on if I'm going to make more of that pumpkin one. I'm leaning toward no, because we are in October. Like I said, I have holiday sets coming. I have holiday soap designs coming. So these 7 may be the last one of these that I have left. And these are really, really great. I really love these. Okay. So just to recap, so those are the ones that I have the most stock of yet left. And as you can see, I have like 6 to what, 3, 6, 7. I have 6 or 7, 3, 6. Yeah. Oh, I have, no, that's right. 3, 6, 7, 8. Well, I have 8 of the seaside. So I have between 6 and 8 of all of these. Well, so it's not a lot of inventory, but these are the soaps that I have the most inventory of. So let's review. So we have the seaside soap, which smells like the ocean. I have 3, 6, 7, 8 of those. This is why I brought them out, because I knew I was going to forget and I didn't feel like writing it down. So I have 8 of those. The gingerbread soap, which smells like gingerbread. I have 6 of those left. So I have 6 of these. We have the pumpkin, which I just said we have 7 of. So we have 7 of these. And 3, 6, 7 of the orange sunrise, which smell like sweet oranges or like orange sickles. We have 3, 6 of the spearmint eucalyptus ones. Focus, there we go. The spearmint eucalyptus ones. And so those are the ones I have the most of. So now these next 4 I'm going to show you are the most popular soaps that I have been selling, even though I had a lot of the other ones too. So they've been selling also. But these I have the least amount of stock left. So I'm going to start with this one, which is one of my favorites. This is the Lush Succulent Soap. It's going to focus. Got to focus over here. Great. So it is a 3-layer soap, with the middle layer being the most complex of the soap. And this smells like plants. It smells like plants. That's the best way I can explain it. And that's why I called it Lush Succulent. This one, I'm actually in talk with a couple of plant stores to be sold in their stores, because it goes so well with plants, as you can see, which plants is one of the main branding tools of Re-Ease, and there's a specific reason for that. And so I knew that since plants is such a big part of Re-Ease, that I had to have a soap that went with plants. And so that's where Lush Succulent comes from. And so the idea behind the design of this soap, and I was holding it upside down, so my apologies, is that the brown is the ground. And then there's a little spot right here, which is supposed to symbolize the seed. And then you see this. So there's white on the outside. And then there's like this tealish green. I know my lights are washing the color out. Just know it's richer in person. But it's growing up toward the sky to symbolize like plants growing up. I was so happy when I made this one. And I made this in the loaf mold, like I made the seaside soap. So some of them are a little bit different, but they all have the same idea. So some of them, the little seed part didn't come through, but that's okay. But when I designed the soap, I was so happy that it came out this way. And we only have 2. We have these 2 left of this one. So that just shows you how much people have been loving this one. This is, well, I love all of my soaps. I really do. Please don't get me wrong, but I really love this one. It is such a calming scent. I would say this one and the spearmint eucalyptus actually really go together, which would make sense because the eucalyptus comes from a plant also. They do have different scents, but they do complement each other really well. So if you're looking to use the coupon code to buy, when you buy 2, get 1 free, you can get the Lush Succulent if it's left, because there's only two, and a Spearmint Soap, and that'll be a great complementary package together. This one will actually be sold in the holiday sets, but it will only be sold in a set. And so after these two are gone, that's where it's going to be for right now, until after the holidays. And then we'll go back to selling this one individually. But this one has been a big hit, and there's only two left. All right. Another one that has been a big hit is this one. It is the At Peace Soap. So one thing in Re-Ease is ease. It's in the name. Ease. Whatever ease means to you, making these products brings ease to me. And so I'm hoping and praying that the ease that I feel when I'm making these products, that you all feel at home when you use these products. And so I knew I needed a lavender based scent, which I do love lavender. It's even the lavender body scrub. But this smells like lavender. It does have just a tinge of vanilla in it. You actually cannot really pick it up very much in this, but lavender can be a very harsh smell. And when I was shopping for scents and I knew I wanted a lavender one, I was shopping around and got some samples from a couple of vendors, which are great, but all of them were kind of harsh. And so I did mix in vanilla and a couple other things that I did to just soften it out. And I really, really love how this scent came out. And this mold, this is not made in a loaf mold because, of course, it is different, right? It is 4 ounces. I got some of the oats from the pumpkin on this one. It is still 4 ounces, but of course, it is different than the loaf mold. So all of these will look the same. However, this purple is just so deep and gorgeous, and it does have a white base to just set it off. And the smell is just really, really great. You can smell it when you're washing your hands. It does even linger for just a little bit, but it's not too long where it will like clash with your perfumes or colognes or whatever other scents you're wearing. But the smell that releases when you wash with this soap is just amazing. So, apparently, I'm not the only one that thinks it's amazing, because I only have 3 of these babies left. I only have 3 of these babies left. I think I started off with 15 of these, I think. And so either 12 or 15. And so we only have 3 of these left. This one will be a staple because lavender is important to me. And so this one will be a staple. This mold will be the mold for it because I just love how the purple looks. Like, come on. Like, do you see that? I audibly yelled with glee when these soaps set and I saw just how well it took to the mold. So obviously lavender likes this mold too. So it's going to stay in that mold. So I only have 3 of those left. Make sure you go to the website. It's scrolling down at the bottom. Use code livestream. Add 3 soaps to your cart. You buy 2 soaps, you get 1 soap free. Okay, so the last 2 are generally the same, but one has a twist. So that's why I'm saving these 2 for last. Now, this has been one of the biggest sellers, biggest sellers of soap, and I'm so glad because I love this scent. Now, this one, let me find one that may show up real good on camera, because this is one that definitely, when you see it in person, it looks so good. Okay, I think let's try this one. So this is the Golden Lemon Soap. Can we see? Okay. Now, you see why it's called Golden Lemon, because we have a couple different things going on here. So we have some shimmer here. We have another gold right here. And then we actually have like another gold right here. And excuse my finger, I'm looking at this backwards. I'm trying to get my life together. But this is such a beautiful soap, and it smells like lemons. It smells like lemons, sweet lemons, not bitter lemons. It smells like lemons, though. It is so, I love this, and I'm obsessed with it. I think I said that for every single scent. But I would hope I was obsessed with every single scent that I smell. But I really, really do love this soap. So this one is what is on the site is called the Golden Lemon Bar. And it is just like a regular bar soap. It is a 4-ounce bar, and we got 4 of these left. We only have 4 of these left. This is one that I have remade twice now. So that means in total, I've made 26 bars and I have 4 of these left. This is the most, the highest selling bar that we have. People love this bar. I get DMs about it all the time. I really do love it. It is absolutely multi-dimensional. I was looking at this one because you can see it the best, probably pick up the best in the camera, but you can see the different dimensions. So this bar is made in 3 different sets, and that's how you get the different dimensions. So even though these are in a regular bar mold instead of like the pumpkin bar that's in a loaf mold, they are all still different. So for like this one, is it gonna focus? This one, you see, it looks like that one. Then this one looks like this. And that comes from the 3-layer process that I use, and just how, and I let the layers do what they do whatever they feel like doing. And it really comes out to be a really beautiful soap. The other version is this version, which is the lemon exfoliating bar. Come on. There we go. The lemon exfoliating bar. So this one is also in 3 layers. So we have 3 layers like this that show up differently. And then we have 3 layers like this. Now, of course, this one is it's the exfoliating bar. Just like the pumpkin one, we have the gluten-free oats that will be released gently because they are embedded in the bottom. Come on, man. Embedded in the bottom layer of the soap. So it releases gradually. So it is an exfoliating bar. And then this one has an emblem on top. And the lights are absolutely washing this out. But it's a lemon. And as you can see, it's a pretty big lemon. It's a pretty big lemon. So it's still 3 layers. So we have this layer, and then the lemon on top. So those are, the alike factor. But you do get exfoliating, and you can hold on to the lemon to help you grip it. So if you put it in like the palm of your hand, I do have, I was about to say I have small hands, but I think I have average hands, but it fits in the palm of your hand. So if you are using this as an exfoliating bar, you can grip it. As we know that when soaps get slippery, they get slippery, right? So this one has also been a hit. I have 3 of 3 of these left. So these are the lemon exfoliating bars. And then we just have the golden lemon bar, which does not have the emblem, the lemon on it, or the oats on it. However, they are scented both the same. They both smell amazing. It's just what do you want to do? Do you want to exfoliate? You just want to wash? It's up to you. So I have 3 of those left. So those 4 soaps, the Lush Succulent, the At Peace, the lemon bar, or the golden lemon, and the lemon exfoliating bar are the ones that have very low stock. These are going to be part of the permanent selection for Re-Ease. But like I said before, we're going to get ready to start releasing gift sets because it is that time of the year. So some of these soaps, including some of the other soaps, they may not have as much stock individually because I am going to create sets. And these sets will be the soaps. They can be the soaps and the body butters. They can be the soaps and the body scrubs. They can be the soaps and the wax melts. They can be the soaps and the candles. There's going to be something for everybody at every price point. But there will be probably the best sellers. There will be some individual stock of those soaps. So those are all the soaps I wanted to show you today before I start the production of all of the holiday soaps, which I'm so excited about. So I will be back with another live stream when I get those ready. But in the meantime, add 3 soaps to your cart, put in the code live stream. You'll get 1 of those soaps free, and that will be up for all this week. I'm going to leave it up to this week, and then live stream, the code live stream will be ineffective on Sunday. So you have all week to get that. And since these are already made, your order will be shipped out the next day. So that's another plus. And then depending on where you live, depends on how long it'll get to you. Usually it's about 3 to 4 days. But since these are already made, next day shipping. So, all right, or at least next day, put it at the post office. Let me not say next day shipping. Next day, it'll be at the post office. Okay. So that is it for today. Thank you so much. If you are interested in being a part of the Reuse fam, which is part of our mail list, the mail list gets access to even more exclusive discounts that are not publicized. So even if you are not interested in any of these soaps, I highly, highly recommend you go to our website and just wait 2 seconds. There will be a pop-up and you sign up for our email list so that you can get access to exclusive discounts, especially since it is time for the holidays, because I have some special things in store for those of you who are looking to buy multiple items to give as gifts, including a gift wrapping service. So if you're not good at wrapping gifts, don't worry, I got you. I got you. So that is it for today. Until next time, I may have some special things to show you next week. I just might. All right. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all later. Bye.